getting up early so I can get a line in the DMV to get this car, get a title on this car. It's a bonded title, bonded rebuilt title. So that's the story for today. This is the second trip that I've made up there, and it was 2 weeks ago. I was waiting on title history to come back from Texas. I had to get a certified title history from the state of Texas. First time I did it, I forgot to sign it, and I forgot to include my license with it. So, second time's a charm, although it did take a lot longer to get back. And I've got all that right here, and I'm heading up there to the DMV. Last time they said I had everything but that, so we'll see how it goes. Mission successful. I now have a title for that Fusion. It was a lot of hard work, and I'm not sure if I'd do it again. At least maybe I'd do a salvage vehicle. I don't know if I'd do a salvage bonded vehicle again, but a lot of expense involved too. So I'll tally everything up and show you guys, but for right now, it's done. $85,000. Okay guys, many of you asked for the results, and I was successful. I was able to get this registered as a rebuilt title car, and I saved myself about 10 grand on it versus buying it, retail, or from what the car dealers want. They want about close to 15,000 for this car. It's a 2015 Ford Fusion titanium with the 2.0 EcoBoost, and as you can see, it had like brand new tires on it, Goodyears. It was wrecked in the front, and the person I got it from already had the bumper replaced. And from the title work in Texas, it was hit on the left side and the front bumper. So the hood and the right side were still good. And so anyway, let me tell you how I did it, and you guys might be interested. And this is the state of Georgia, so just remember that whatever I've done here only applies to Georgia and not other states. So I'll let you know how I did it, and overall, it was definitely worth it because it's substantial savings, and then I think I got a really nice car out of it. All right, guys, let me go over the paperwork that I went through. This is probably the most work, probably more work than putting the car together with the airbags and everything. First on the list is an MV1 title application. It's just your standard title application. Suppose you move from out of state to the state of Georgia, or if you're a dealer, you have to fill out a title application. The next, I did not have a title on this vehicle, so I had to get a title bond. And what this does is just covers the state of Georgia so that somebody else vouching for the validity of the ownership of the vehicle, since there's not a standard title on it. Along with that comes an MV46A title bond affidavit. Had to sign that over. I guess that's just my proof that I'm vouching that what I'm presenting is legal. Next on the list is a T22B certification of inspection. And this is pretty simple. Just get the form, I filled it out, and then I called the sheriff's office to come out and inspect the VIN. They look the car over, make sure that it's not a stolen car, and they radio in and check the VIN number on it and everything. Okay, next on the list is a National Motor Vehicle Title Information System report. This is just some kind of state of Georgia report that was required, and I actually found a free way to obtain that. Normally they try charging you like about $10 for it or something, but there was a site out there that had it for free, so I used that. They really didn't look at it very closely, you know, it wasn't that important to them, but I did have to include it in the paperwork. This was very important. A previous state title history. In my case, this is a state of Texas, and I had everything done. I went up to the DMV. They said, "Yeah, you got everything, but the title history. You're gonna have to get that from the previous state." I ordered it, and I messed up the first time I did it, and I forgot to sign the sheet, and I forgot to include my driver's license, a photocopy of it. So I turned it back into them, and then it took another 3 weeks to get that back. So that was the big delay in me making this video and presenting this to you guys and not be able to put this thing on the road. Okay, well, once I got that, it took me just a day or two to go up there and have everything done. As far as the salvage part of it, I needed a T129 labor and parts certification. I needed that filled out. That was showing the parts and the VIN numbers of the cars that it came off of that I used to repair my car. The next one, I didn't need this for the area that I live in, the state of Georgia, but other areas you may need it. It's according to if your county requires it or not. It's a vehicle emissions inspection report. And this car already had one by the previous owner, but I really didn't need it, and I didn't include it in my paperwork when I turned it into the DMV. I just included that because they may ask for that. And last but not least, a salvage assembled vehicle inspection report. This is where I had to pay $100 and have the vehicle inspected and to make sure that, you know, it met the safety requirements and you know, the ability to be able to be imported into the state of Georgia. So that's pretty much sums up the paperwork. It's just a lot of detail. But once you have all these, the registration process is pretty smooth. Now we can move on to what everybody's interested in is the cost of the whole project. I paid $3,700 for the car. It didn't have a title and it had a salvage history. I spent over $450 in parts, airbags, column sensors, stuff like that. I had to purchase a title bond for $470. The title bond had to be for twice the amount of what the car's value was. I had to pay a state salvage inspection of $100, and then I had to give the Georgia DMV $118 for the salvage title. And that's pretty much it. So that ended up coming out a lot better. I'm not including the ad valorem tax in this. But I found out something very interesting. Ad valorem tax on this car since 2015 is about $1,041, something like that. But it being a salvage car and a rebuilt title, you can actually appeal the amount of tax that it's worth. And I've seen other people do this, and it ends up being probably about half of what the normal, you know, what a regular title would be. So hopefully I'm going to get a refund for about $500 for the ad valorem tax. Hopefully. Haven't got it back yet, though. We'll see.
Hey, thanks for watching my channel. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do for future updates. Remember, build it, don't buy it.